Now, fingers crossed, if England can win tonight's qualifier against Croatia, they will secure their place at the World Cup finals in South Africa next summer.
And, of course, we're now wondering what the country has to offer all the thousands of fans that will travel over there next June. Joining us now is Richard Hill from Co-op Travel to tell us more. Well, how accessible is South Africa to the Manchester fans?
Well, South Africa has been well accessible from this area for a long time. Unfortunately, we don't have a direct flight anymore, so you're more likely to fly via London, which is probably the preferred option because it's an overnight flight. So it's about a 12-hour flight down to Cape Town and similar time to Johannesburg.
Do you think perhaps there might be a direct flight put on to accommodate this?
Good question, I was going to ask that.
Were you fancying? Thanks.
Although, I mean, there'll be so many tourists heading over there that unfortunately for the couple of week period that the football's on, they can't really justify putting on, selected services just for that period. So we do have another good option, though, from Manchester, which is via some of the regional hubs that we call. So you can go via Paris, Amsterdam, you can even go via Dubai and pick up quite a cheaper airfare than if you were to go direct via London.
Nice way of going roundabout, I suppose, see a few different places as well. Obviously, the football is a big attraction for the fans going over there, but South Africa has a lot more to offer, obviously, than just that, and all the time, obviously, not just during the finals themselves.
Yeah, I mean, it's a beautiful destination with so much to see, and with the football, we'll definitely draw the crowds, and there's new stadiums have been built nearly in every state. But I think, you've got sort of safari options. If you fly into Johannesburg, you're probably more likely to head up to Sun City for a nice resort-style holiday, then maybe head off to the Kruger Park for a safari and try and see if you can catch sight of the Big Five. However, if you're going with a family and small children, there's an alternative area where you can go on safari called Pilanesberg, which is malaria-free. So, that's something to consider if you've got small children.
So just to chat about time differences and jet lag, because I presume I'm not a football goer, as you know, Ian.
Well, you don't want to be falling asleep.
You don't want to be falling asleep at the match.
You don't.
So would you be jet lagged?
It's a long way to go, but like I say, if you take the sort of Manchester-London, London-Cape Town or Joburg flights, then if you sleep on the flight, you've probably got about an hour's time difference, and you should, sort of be well refreshed. You should be able to get off the plane, do some sightseeing, catch a bit of sun, and then go to the match.
One of the things that seems to follow South Africa around as well is obviously the crime problems, but I believe that they have tourist police, is that correct? That just actually protect people that are going across, and I'm sure there'll be a massive police presence for the finals as well.
Absolutely. Wherever you go in the world, I think you have to be sensible and just take care. Over in South Africa, if you stick to the main cities and the main tourist routes, you're not likely to come across any crime situation too much. You can go on organised tours of the townships, where you would see more of the real life from outside of the big cities. Beyond that, if you were to hire a car and drive, because you might go from match to match, from Cape Town to Durban or something like that, then again you would probably, you just need to stick to the main highways.
All right, well, Rick, thank you very much for your advice indeed. Thank you.
Thank you.